Thoroughbred Action is presented by Hardacre Farm.
Welcome to Thoroughbred Action from Gulfstream Park. Happy Saturday. We have 13 races on today's card, 2 stakes. Let's get right to those track and weather conditions.
We start the afternoon with the fast main track and a firm turf course. Temperatures in the low 80s here today. 7 furlongs to kick it off over the main track. Non-winners are 2. The category price tag here $6,250. A field of 8 went postward. The favorites included the 1 High Dandy and the 8 After Cheyenne. Racing at Gulfstream. Good start in the center for Talked Out, who begins for the early lead. Moving up on the outside, here's Mongolian Holiday. And Mongolian Holiday and Jorge Ruiz will land in front as they exit the chute. Taken in hand, second is Talked Out with Lemon Royal third. Up on the outside, it's After Cheyenne. Discreet Manor in the pink is marching closer. He's all the way up into second. High Dandy is at the rail as they slacken the early pace. Then back to Sailor's Companion and Bank on John. Entire field separated by 4 lengths through the opening quarter in just 23 and 4. Up front, Discreet Manor and Raul Mena now take the lead at the half-mile pole by a length and a half. High Dandy is second in between horses Talked Out. Moving up on the outside, Lemon Royal's now into second. From fourth is Mongolian Holiday. Trying to run on his Sailor's Companion. After Cheyenne is 3 wide, while second last. And Bank on John will have to pass them all 6 lengths off the lead. And the lead now held by Lemon Royal. At the 5/16, Lemon Royal leads it a half a length. Moving back to him is Mongolian Holiday, second. Sailor's Companion working closer while 3 wide. Third, High Dandy will tip into the 4 path, then back to Discreet Manor and After Cheyenne as they turn home. Lemon Royal turns into the drive with the lead. Mongolian Holiday to the attack is second. Sailor's Companion is third. High Dandy is fourth. 1/8 of a mile to go. Mongolian Holiday set down for the drive by Jorge Ruiz and begins to edge away. Lemon Royal is clearly second, then High Dandy and Sailor's Companion. Mongolian Holiday will do it. Half a length in the end. Lemon Royal, a game customer, while second, ahead of High Dandy third, then Sailor's Companion and After Cheyenne in 126 and 1. Bet down from a 10-1 morning line. Number 7, Mongolian Holiday, won the start, dropped back, and came again to get the score at 7-2. Jorge Ruiz rode the winner for Enebish Gambot and Mongolian Stable. 5, Lemon Royal second, ahead of 1, High Dandy, who ran third. To the second race we go with 6 furlongs. Maiden Claimers in for a price tag of $12,500. 8 to the gate, the favorites were 1, Nico's on the Run, and 8, Sparky's Surprise. And they're off. Favorite was well away. Sparky's Surprise from the outside. Bishy checked to last from the rail. Here's Nico's on the Run moving through, and Nico's on the Run takes the lead in the run to the half-mile pole. Embrace Grace is second. High Mischief is third. Sparky's Surprise on the outside fourth. Then back fifth and down to the inside goes Wise Warrior ahead of Successor of Fate. Joey My Boy second last, and Bishy's been left behind as they pass the half-mile pole. 9-5 second choice. Nico's on the Run leads through the opening quarter in 23 seconds flat. Embrace Grace is second out, 3 wide. Sparky Surprise tries to tack onto the top pair third. At the inside, and Wise Warrior from fourth. Back fifth is High Mischief, stretch of 3 to Successor of Fate. Then to the outside, Joey My Boy, and still nothing from Bishy. That's the 8 of them as they run to the top of the stretch. Nico's on the Run. He'll have inside position and the lead turning for home. Sparky Surprise is set to the drive for Gaffleone second. Embrace Grace floats him out, back fourth and on the outside. That's a run from High Mischief, 3/16 to go. Here's Sparky Surprise to take on Nico's on the Run, and Sparky Surprise is on to the front. Nico's on the Run can only watch and wonder, while second, back third is Embrace Grace. Sparky Surprise driven clear. Sparky Surprise wins. Nico on the Run was game, while second, ahead of Embrace Grace third, then High Mischief and Wise Warrior at 112 and 3. The favorites run 1-2 in race number 2 today. The best top is a drop for 8, Sparky Surprise, who rallies for the victory under Tyler Gaffleone for trainer Eddie Broom and owner Sharon Biamonte. 1, Nico's on the Run, well clear for second, ahead of 2, Embrace Grace, who ran third. Don't go away, plenty of great racing action continues right after this.
We have to take care of these horses that, give us so much joy.
Being accredited by the TAA gives us instant credibility.
People trust us even more than they have before because they know that the TAA has been to all of our locations and that our horses are well cared for.
I mean, this farm wouldn't look the way it is, these horses wouldn't look the way they are if it wasn't for the generosity and the hard work of the Thoroughbred Aftercare Alliance.
They've united our whole industry in terms of the aftercare movement.
We're all working together for the same purpose.
Back for the third race at 7 furlongs, claimers which have not won a race since September of last year, in for a price tag of $6,250. 7 went postward, the favorite off the claim, number 7, Lucky Bella. And they're off. From the outside, Lucky Bella begins nicely. At the rail, Lady Master moves up, and Lady Master will take charge as they exit the chute. Little Caton sets up shop second. Lucky Bella's on the outside third. Then BL's Wagon from fourth. Summertime Music is fifth. Stretch of three. Grace Quinn, Animati, and the trailer is Valid Wildfire. The top three in the betting are the top three up top, and the leader is Lady Master at 4-1 by 3 over Little Caton in second. Lucky Bella's on the outside third through a 23-second opening quarter. These top three have opened 7 on Summertime Music, who's 2 better than BL's Wagon, then Valid Wildfire, and Grace Quinn Animati trails as Lady Master allowed to strut her stuff under a bug boy Nikki Figueroa, and the leader Lady Master by 5. Little Caton is second. Gaffleone chirping at Lucky Bella, trying to get a response from third. Favorite has 6 lengths to raise after a 45 3/2 mile. The rest are just not in the same distance right now as they run to the top of the stretch. With the lead, Lady Master off the turn with a 3-length cushion. Little Caton is second. Lucky Bella set down driving third. Then a back 5 to BL's Wagon in fourth. Summertime Music is next as Lady Master threatens to bottom out the field. She leads it by 3. Little Caton is second. Lucky Bella is not holding third as running up on the outside is BL's Wagon. Meanwhile, Lady Master is the winner. Lady Master and apprentice jockey Nikki Figueroa bottom out the field. They win it and win it by 2.5. BL's Wagon closed good ground to get second. Very close for third between Lucky Bella, Little Caton, and an on-rushing Valid Wildfire in 126-1. Enterprising tactics employed by jockey Nikki Figueroa, who sent Lady Master well clear around the far turn and had enough in the tank to get the score in gate-to-wire fashion. Fernando Abreu, the winning trainer for owner Julian Demora. 5 BL's Wagon with good late energy to get second ahead of the 7 Lucky Bella, who was best of the rest while third. Fourth race, the co-feature race of the afternoon, the third running of the Captiva Island Stakes over the turf at 5 furlongs. A field of 7 went to the gate. The favorites were 2, Pretty Perfection, and 5, Night Delight. Racing in the Captiva Island Stakes to a level beginning. From the outside, My Sister Caro wins the break and tries to get the early lead, but not before Night Delight has something to say about it, and Night Delight now puts ahead in front. My Sister Caro is second, Brandy's Girl is third, while 3 wide. Down along the inside, Coco, as in Chanel, is next, followed by Pretty Perfection, punching between horses for Nick Juarez, racing 3 lengths off the leader. Then back at the inside goes Ruby Notion, and the early trailer is Elusive Joni. They fly around the far turn with Night Delight loose up top with a length and a half to work with. Toward the inside, Pretty Perfection tries to take up the slack. 3 wide, Brandy's Girl. From between horses, My Sister Carol. Then back to the outside and running on is Ruby Notion as they turn in. Here's the run from Pretty Perfection, and she's up to challenge Night Delight for the lead. Over the top, Brandy's Girl. She's coming on, and these two renew their rivalry. Brandy's Girl on the outside, Pretty Perfection on the inside. They go better than Night Delight. Pretty Perfection has the lead. Pretty Perfection loves this course, and she wins again. Second, Brandy's Girl. Third, Ruby Notion in 54-1. Number 2, Pretty Perfection, just loves the race course here in South Florida. She improves her local record to 3 for 3 after winning today's Captiva Island under Nick Juarez for trainer Kelly Breen and owner Stoneway Farm. 7, Brandy's Girl with another tough luck second behind the winner. Ahead of 4, Ruby Notion. West Virginia bred got running to be third. To the 5th race we go at 7.5 furlongs over the turf. Maiden claimers in for a $50,000 price tag. A field of 10 went to the gate. This was a wide open betting race. And they're off. Talk Less was off a step slow. Good start for Omened By and a good start for Stunned. Also away in the top flight is Ours Again. These 3 are quickest. Distorted Union races from behind the speed. So does Knight Errant. Then down at the inside goes Right In Candidate to join the top flight, 4th behind the speed. Down at the rail goes Mr. Bridger ahead of Peachtree Majesty, and the trailer is Talk Less. Around the first turn they go, and up front, the leader is Omened By, 3 parts of a length. Racing from second now is Stunned. Back to third is Ours Again. Right In Candidate had to tap on the brakes. Distorted Union sent 4 wide down the backstretch. Then KLS 43 and Knight Errant. Mr. Bridger follows along third last. Second last is Peachtree Majesty. And Talk Less trails through a 25-2 casual opening quarter. At 60-1, Omened By has the lead to the far turn run, leads by a length. Stun is second. Distorted Union is third. Racing from fourth is Ours Again. Trying to work into the clear is Right In Candidate, kept in by KLS 43. Then Knight Errant and Mr. Bridger. Peachtree Majesty, the favorite, has dropped back last alongside Talk Less as they round the far turn. 49-1 for the opening half mile. Omened By has the lead. Ritville wants off the fence now with Ours Again. That'll send Distorted Union 4 wide. From behind the speeding KLS 43 with Right In Candidate as they swing in for the drive. Stun and Omened By, these two long shots go on. Right In Candidate now bulling his way between horses, and he's on to the front. Right In Candidate has the lead. Distorted Union, Talk Less, and Mr. Bridger inside. Right In Candidate will win it. Right In Candidate got it from Talk Less, who I think got second, close after that in 131-2.
Number 3, Right In Candidate, was a victim of a terrible pace scenario last time out. No such problem here today. He finds room when he needs to and kicks on for the score under Luca Panici for trainer Dale Romans and owner Frank Jones Jr. 7, Talk Less, second ahead of 8, Mr. Bridger, who ran third. Early pick 4, $210.90. The early pick 5, $938.85. That's a 50-cent pick 5 return. Race number 6 at 6 furlongs over the main track. Claimers in for a price tag of $12,500. These were 3-year-old fillies. 11 went postward. This was another wide open betting race.
And they're off. From the outside, Harambe gets the first call and tries to cross the field over, but here's Dazzling Dixie moving up the challenge, but Harambe will clear and lead by a length. Dazzling Dixie is second. On the outside, and Grandma Maria from third, punching between horses is Discreet Madness. Discreet Madness is now joined by Foxy Joxy. She splits horses to take third for Chamafi. Then back to the outside and racing 5 lengths off the lead is Atlantic Gusto. Chocolate Bourbon to her inside. Stretch of another 2 to Milbra. Out wide on the course, Roraima Dose at the rail, US Diva. And Beauty of a Day is last of all as they round the far turn. 3/8 of a mile away, hooked up front. Harambe in the 2 path, Dazzling Dixie along the rail. They're 2 lengths better than a ridden Foxy Joxy, who's third. Well clear of the others, led by Roraima Dose and Chocolate Bourbon. Milbra tries to stoke the fire with a rail run. Then Beauty of a Day swung into action on the far outside with 1/4 of a mile left to go. Hot and heavy up front. The leader continues to be Dazzling Dixie. Harambe continues to take it to her. Stretch of 5, Chocolate Bourbon over the top in Roraima Dose. Then comes Dazzling Dixie on the inside with the lead by 2. Harambe is now flat to the boards. Late run from Milbra. Roraima Dose on the outside. Dazzling Dixie almost there. Dazzling Dixie and Nikki Figueroa for 2 on the card. Chocolate Bourbon second. Roraima Dose third. Then Milbra and Beauty of a Day and 114 flat.
Bet down from a 12-1 morning line to 9-2. Number 3, Dazzling Dixie, survives an early duel and holds on for the score, giving Nikki Figueroa his second winner of the afternoon. Drawing away Stables Campaign, the daughter of Gone Astray, for trainer Safi Joseph Jr. 2, Chocolate Bourbon second, ahead of 8, Roraima Dose, who ran third.
A passion for horses and a commitment to breed champions is the foundation of Hardacre Farm. Founded in 1999 by Amy Tarrant, owner, breeder, and trainer, Hardacre Farm, now based in Ocala, continues its tradition of success. From the Breeders' Cup to Gulfstream Park, Hardacre Farm, from the breeding shed to the racetrack, in pursuit of producing the best.
On to the 7th race we go. 6 furlongs the journey, an allowance optional claiming event. Claiming price here was $12,500. A field of 10 went postward, hammered to an odds-on favorite off the claim, number 2, Prudhoe Bay.
And they're off. Last in, first out. Social Roy gets the first call. Moving to challenge and take over is Town Policy from the favorite Prudhoe Bay, who's out of their third. Harry He splits horses, and so does Mac Daddy Mac. 5 across the course, working 2 lengths better than Budding. Then comes Wild Good. Outside of him goes Grant Me Peace ahead of Lil Meatball. And Express Jet will have to pass them all. He's about 7 lengths off the lead as they pass the half-mile mark. Up top, the leader now is Harry He, in front by an Town Policy. Right back at him from second, from third and Social Roy. Down in inside, Prudhoe Bay is now fourth and starting to tack on a bit. Stretch of 3 to Wild Good. Express Jet tries to run on from the back with 5/16 to go. Town Policy in the two-path. Harry He on the inside. They're lockstep. 2.5 lengths back to Prudhoe Bay. He's working hard while trying to gain ground from third. Social Roy is next, then Wild Good as they pass the quarter-mile pole. 45-1 for the opening half mile. On the outside in Town Policy for a short lead. On the far outside in Prudhoe Bay just keeps coming, and Prudhoe Bay is up to take the lead now. Town Policy and Harry He, then back to the outside, Wild Good, Express Jet, and Social Roy. To the wire, drawing away Stable, and Safi Joseph have two. Here's the two, Prudhoe Bay. Town Policy second, Harry He third, Wild Good ran fourth in 1:10-2.
Give Drawing Away Stable and Safi Joseph Jr. their second consecutive victory, as number 2, Prudhoe Bay, was up to the task, wearing down the speed inside the final 3/16 of a mile under jockey Luis Saez. Some of that speed, 9, Town Policy held on second ahead of 4, Harry He, who was best of the rest while third. To the 8th race we go, 7.5 furlongs over the turf, an allowance optional claiming event. Scratch number 6, Kraken John. A field of 8, the favorites were 4, Wait, and 7, Mo Maverick.
And they're up. From the outside, Mo Maverick begins right on the money and tries to get the early lead, but Wait and Yorkton are both up to challenge these three across the course in the run to the first turn. Away racing from fourth, that's Dream Trip. He is getting a Dream Trip at this point. Down at the inside goes Aves Mesa, followed by Papacho and Quality Emperor, and at the back, the trailer, Ancient Warfare. Around the first turn they go. Wait will not wait. He leads now under Gaffleone by a length and a quarter. Racing second is Mo Maverick. On hold third after trying to the top pair is Yorkton. Then back to the inside and Dream Trip with Aves Mesa at the rail. Papacho is third last. Quality Emperor is second last for Angel Cruz and works 4 better than Ancient Warfare, who's last of all through an aggressive opening quarter of 22-4. Speaking of aggressive moves being made right now, Mo Maverick is on the attack as Dream Trip was sent by Prado to go after him. Back third is Wait. Racing from fourth is Yorkton. Down inside Aves Mesa, followed by Papacho, then Quality Emperor and Ancient Warfare. Around the far turn they go. They're separated by 7 lengths with less than 3/8 of a mile to go. 46-3 for the opening half mile. And up front, Mo Maverick has the lead. Racing from second is Yorkton. On the far outside, here's the run coming from last by Ancient Warfare. Just to his inside is Quality Emperor. As they cut for the wire, Mo Maverick still has the lead, and he leads it by 2.5. On the far outside, Ancient Warfare, Quality Emperor tries to split horses with Aves Mesa. To the wire, it's Mo Maverick to win it. Mo Maverick by 3.5. Second, Ancient Warfare. Third, Aves Mesa. Fourth, Quality Emperor in 1:27-3.
Favorite takes care of business in today's 8th race. Number 7, Mo Maverick, pulls clear for the score under Luis Saez for trainer George Weaver and owners Gatz's Stable and R.A. Hill Stable. 9, Ancient Warfare from last gets up for second ahead of the 1, Aves Mesa, who ran third. To the 9th race we go. The 9th race starts the Elite Pick 5. Claimers at the price tag of $6,250. Full field of 12. The favorite was number 8, My Johnny Be Good.
And they're off. Slow to begin was Bold Summit. Quick to begin on the outside, Flashing Cat showing first, so is My Johnny Be Good. Starship Apollo away in the top flight, he'll land third. Shere Khan on the outside fourth, followed by Tricky Call in fifth. Moving between horses, and now trying to run on a bit is Starship Apache in the red colors. It's a length and a half back toward the inside to Hey Bear, followed by Jack West, he's mid-flight and 6 behind. Out wide is Capital City, then Bold Summit and Wild Mongolia, and Rancho left behind last as they round the far turn. My Johnny Be Good leads it now by 2. From the inside and trying to get after him, second Shere Khan moving out the rail. That's a run from Stricky from the inside, Flashing Cat. Out wide, Starship Apache. Then comes Starship Apollo. Stretch of 2.5 to Hey Bear as they run to the top of the stretch. My Johnny Be Good, a quarter of a mile from home and with the lead. Starship Apollo tipping off the fence to try to make a charge. Moving out the inside and Flashing Cat over the top and Shere Khan into the drive. We have 4 chances. Flashing Cat up for a short lead. Starship Apollo with momentum on the outside. These two go on. My Johnny Be Good back third, then Shere Khan. Here's Starship Apollo at Flashing Cat. Starship Apollo, Flashing Cat digs deep. Starship Apollo wins. Flashing Cat second, by Johnny Be Good third, then Shere Khan in 1:12 flat.
Nice performance today from number 6, Starship Apollo, who kicks off cover past the quarter pole and rallies for the score under Miguel Vasquez for Jorge Navarro and owner Mark Valentine. 7, Flashing Cat was second ahead of the 8, My Johnny Be Good, who had to settle for third. On now to race number 10, the start of the late pick 4, mile and a 16th over the turf, maiden special weight variety. Scratch the 12. Here comes your man. Field of 11. The favorite was number 10, Brooklyn Bobby.
And they're off. Awkwardly away was Bushmills Legend. It was a good start for Hieroglyphics, who springs out to take the lead. Moving with him is Any Questions. Up on the outside goes Brooklyn Bobby from third. 10 Downing Street is widest of all, while fourth. Then it's a cluster comprised by Golden Decision. From between horses, Daddy's Home and Max James is also right there. Down at the rail is Our City, saving ground in the run around the turn. So up front, Any Questions? A half a length in front. In the two-path, Hieroglyphics is second. Brooklyn Bobby is now third. From between horses, that's Daddy's Home fourth. On the inside, in Our City, fifth. Outside in 10 Downing Street from sixth. The stretch of two to a team including King Morrow, Golden Decision, and from between horses, Max James. Second last early is Finley Isle, and the trailer, Bushmills Legend. The opening quarter was covered in 24 and 3. Down the backstretch they go. Up front, the leader is Any Questions? By ahead. In second is Hieroglyphics. Out wide, here's the favorite, Poised to Strike. Brooklyn Bobby is third for Edgar Prado, only a length off the lead. Down inside and looking for racing room is Our City. On the outside in 10 Downing Street tries to put in a run. In between horses is Daddy's Home. Trying to run on from the back is Bushmills Legend, trying to get started while 3 wide. Off cover is King Morrow. In between horses, Finley Isle, as they run to the top of the stretch. 3/4, 1:12 and 2, and Hieroglyphics puts ahead in front. Brooklyn Bobby is on the outside. Any Questions? Battles back and cuts the corner for Juarez. Into the clear comes Daddy's Home. Into the stretch they come. Hieroglyphics set down driving, trying to finish the deal. Here's Any Questions, and in between horses, Daddy's Home. Brooklyn Bobby on the outside. Late save from King Morrow. In between them, Daddy's Home is home in front. Second is Brooklyn Bobby. Third was Any Questions in 1:41 and 4.
Exciting stretch run in today's 10th race with number 5, Daddy's Home, splitting horses in deep stretch and getting up for the score under Tyler Gaffleone for Sheep Pond Partners and trainer Chad Brown. 10, Brooklyn Bobby second, ahead of 1, Any Questions, who ran third. To the 11th race we go. The 11th race on turf at 7.5 furlongs, an allowance optional claiming event for fillies and mares. Scratch the 11, Miss Tutu, a field of 10. Favorites included the 3, War Queen, 6, Sweet Ella.
And they're off. Slow to go was Lead Along at the back. From the far outside, Sweet Summer Sweat will try to cross the field and lead early by a length and a half over Moon Over Paris, who races from second. Up on the outside, Kyle's Marigold away in the top flight. Back fourth inside goes Prudence. Then Elizabeth Aurora, well situated early for Panici, racing fifth and 3 lengths behind. Artemisa to her inside. Keen down inside is War Queen, followed by Sweet Ella, who's 3 wide. Out 4 wide is Res Ipsa, and 2 back to Lead Along. They run into the backstretch now, and up top, Sweet Summer Sweat has them stacked and packed, moving with a big brush and keen to do it as Res Ipsa. Bravo had to tip her to the outside as she was running off through the opening quarter in 23 and 4. So with Sweet Summer Sweat in front, Res Ipsa and Kyle's Marigold second and third. Down inside, Prudence is fourth. In between horses, Moon Over Paris in the red is now fifth. 3 wide, Sweet Ella from sixth. Down at the inside, Artemisa. No place to go for Elizabeth Aurora. Lead Along now brackets her. And down inside the trailer is War Queen. Around the far turn they go. They went 47 and 2 for the opening half mile. Sweet Summer Sweat has the lead. Off cover, Moon Over Paris starts to take up the slack. Trying to follow her is Artemisa. Sweet Ella 4 wide. Lead Along swung to the far outside by Edgar Prado. This is completely up for grabs. Into the drive they come. Moon Over Paris will be the first to get the lead. Here's War Queen from last. On the outside in Artemisa, widest of all, Lead Along. Lead Along and Artemisa go on. Artemisa ahead in front. Lead Along second. Artemisa! Artemisa and Trevor McCarthy with the win over Lead Along second, then War Queen in 1:28 and 3.
Upset winner of today's 11th race, number 2, Artemisa, holds firm for the score under Trevor McCarthy for Vicente Sella Stables and trainer Antonio Sano. 5, Lead Along circled wide to get second ahead of the 3, War Queen, who ran third. We'll take a brief time out. When we come back, stakes action and the late daily double right after this.
Crossing the finish line for the last time can mean an uncertain future for many horses. Recognizing the need for a dignified retirement, the racing industry has made racehorse aftercare a top priority. In partnership with Gulfstream Park and the Florida Horsemen's Association, Florida Track provides retraining and adoption services for retired racehorses. Thanks to their efforts, the end of a racing career can signal the beginning of a new career in show jumping, trail riding, police work, even therapy for children and veterans. However, good intentions do not come without cost. As a nonprofit organization, Florida Track relies on tax-deductible donations and volunteers to help pay for feed, training, housing, and veterinary care. To find out how you can help, contact Florida Track today. Your support will go a long way towards a new beginning.
Back for the 12th race, co-feature race of the afternoon, the third running of the Silks Run Stakes on turf at 5 furlongs. Scratch the 4 and 10, field of 9. Heavily favored, the veteran number 2, Power Alert.
They're off in the Silks Run. Canadian Flyer and Pay Any Price, the first two out, and Pay Any Price blitzes to take the lead. From the inside, Power Alert tries to go with him, and Canadian Flyer between horses. Out wide is Moonwalker from fourth, then back at the inside, Conquest Tsunami. Outside of him is Mongolian Saturday, stretch of 3 to Beantown Saint, Super Spender, and Chia Ghost as they fly to the far turn. The sharp speed of Pay Any Price leads by a length and a half. The big gray Power Alert, the defending champion, put into the two-path by Luis Saez to try to get to the leader. From the outside in Canadian Flyer, then Moonwalker. Super Spender, he'll knife on the inside now, and saving ground at the rail is Beantown Saint as they turn for home. Pay Any Price yet to be reeled in. He's off the turn on a 3-length lead now. Power Alert desperately trying to catch him. Then Beantown Saint and Super Spender. But Pay Any Price has the lead early, late, and every step of the way. Silks Run Stakes to Pay Any Price by 3.5. Second, Power Alert. Third was Mongolian Saturday. Close after that, Beantown Saint or Super Spender in 53 and 3. That's a new track record.
A dazzling display of speed from the veteran campaigner Pay Any Price. A reformed claimer, now a stakes winner, and he did it in track record time. Under jockey Edgard Zayas for trainer Ralph Zadie and Averill Racing Stable. The veteran Power Alert tried to gain ground but just could not run into the buzzsaw today. Third was number 7, Mongolian Saturday. 13th and final race of the afternoon at a mile and a 16th over the turf. Maiden claimers in for a price tag of $25,000. Scratch the 11, Lucky Chica. In field of 10, the favorites included 4, Anthony Lass, and 5, Don't Talk Back.
And Runnerzoy. Good start in the center for Anthony Lass, who's heading off for the early lead. Conquest Rapiduno has speed. And up on the outside, here's Don't Talk Back. Saez had his hands full briefly there as Don't Talk Back is keyed up, wanting to go after Anthony Lass as they pass under the finish line the first time. From third, that's Yankee Perfection, who's down inside in the red colors. Royal Chapeau on the outside. Conquest Rapiduno held up between horses, followed a bit wide by Irish Star, situated only 3 lengths behind. Widest of all through that first turn run was Roland Rose. And at the back, the trailers are Epic Lady and Supernova Gal. Around the first turn they go. Anthony Lass leads a half a length. Don't Talk Back, still keen, not wanting to settle well second. From the outside, Royal Chapeau joined third. Yankee Perfections got into a perfect spot third behind the speed. Moving 3 wide down the backstretch is a run from Conquest Rapiduno. Then back keen behind her is Supernova Gal. Epic Lady is next. They're starting to slacken the pace even more through a 50 and 1/2 mile. So Conquest Rapiduno will have none of that and goes up 3 wide to challenge Anthony Lass, putting it between horses now. Don't Talk Back. Yankee Perfection taking all this in while racing fourth. Then Royal Chapeau, Supernova Gal. Ridden next is Irish Star. From the back and on the running on is Lucky Number 1s with Epic Lady as they round the far turn. 50 and 1 for the opening half mile. Anthony Lass on the inside. Conquest Rapiduno on the outside. They pass the quarter pole in lockstep. Driven hard third is Don't Talk Back. Then Yankee Perfection and Supernova Gal off the corner and into the drive. Up top, Anthony Lass still has the lead. From the inside, Don't Talk Back trying to re-rally, and down the center, Yankee Perfection. Far outside, a late run coming from Epic Lady. This is completely up for grabs, but Yankee Perfection got the best trip, and she'll win it. Yankee Perfection holds firm to win it. Epic Lady was second. Don't Talk Back got third. Close after that, 143 and 4.
Great trip here from jockey Tyler Gaffalione aboard number 1, Yankee Perfection. And once he got into the clear, she kicked on for the rest. and got the score at 9-1 for trainer Dave Fox and owners Pinnacle Racing and Stephen Fryfertig. Number 2, Epic Lady, ran out of racetrack well second, ahead of the 5, Don't Talk Back, who ran third. No winners in the final high five, triggers a carryover into the Sunday card of $5,127.68. Late pick 5 got hit and it was healthy, $29,617.65, 4 out of 5, $183.70. Rainbow 6, multiple winning wagers, $18,148.86 for just your 20-cent return, triggers a carryover going into the Sunday card, $436,714.28.
That's it for today. We'll see you back here on Sunday. 13 more races, and our first post is 12 noon.
Hit the hay. I've been working all day. Hit the hay. What do you say? Hit the hay. Hit the hay. Well, I'm tired. Let me tell you, Jack, I'm so tired.